Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show Buzzing with Brilliance, where extraordinary entrepreneurs share their secrets to success. My name is Mary Gooden. I am a speaker, author, publisher, a mentor, and truly I like to call myself the CEO and founder of my brilliant life, as I am taking every step and every breath from a soul-inspired place, which is who this show is for. For those of you extraordinary entrepreneurs, what is an extraordinary entrepreneur anyway? Extraordinary entrepreneurs are true visionaries. They have a clear vision of what they see for their life and for their business, and they can see value and opportunity where others sometimes don't have the ability to see value. They are courageous and committed to sharing their message and supporting others, very heart-centered. They trust in their ability to create a life, business, or brand that is buzzing with brilliance, that is soul-inspired, or one word that we can all relate to, a life, business, or brand that is created by their very deepest desire. And so the wonderful guests and speakers that are invited to our show, our space, to bring their brilliance, are authors, coaches, mentors that have scaled their business to success. And whatever success means for them, as we walk through this amazing human experience, we learn that success means something different for everyone. So I am inspired and will continue to invite some of the most heart-centered leaders, business owners, entrepreneurs to share their secrets, to share their fun and easy tips of how they take a step forward in their life and their business to keep it buzzing, to keep it alive and fun and easy ways. So for me, as I said, I am a speaker, an author, a publisher, a mentor. I have been blessed with many, many gifts, is what I like to call them. Beyond all that business or brand speak, I also have over 20 years of self-discovery through yoga, Reiki, meditation practices. I spent 20 plus years in what I like to call a carnival of a career, serving someone else's dream. And I lovingly witness that part of my experience as such a gift for me to recognize my ability to be a leader, to be an executive leader, to manage and make decisions for someone else's dream, and that I was trusted. My abilities were trusted enough to do so. So that, my friends, was such a gift. I love to call it my little corporate carnival. That was a big part of my life while raising two children. And what led me from that place of fulfilling somebody else's dreams to really knowing that it was time to start tuning in and fulfilling my own dreams is my story from panic to purpose. In the throes of climbing this ladder of success that was designed for somebody else's soul, designed for somebody else's experience, my body started to panic. My body started to react. And if you know anything about that, for me, I was in a place of my career or in my life or in a program that adapt and overcome. And so that's kind of the way that I took it with my body. Well, just take some Advil or ignore it because you have all these other things that require your attention. And what I learned, not so quickly, but who's really judging time? Took me about I would say about 4 years to make my way through this place of panic and release myself from some of the medications that were prescribed during this time of my life to keep my levels of anxiety, my energetic fear and flight mode under control, rather than attuning to the body and asking the body what it desired. We've learned to medicate in some ways instead of meditate. Fun little piece there. No harm, no foul. I'm a loving witness to my experience. And if I could invite you to do anything for yourself as a human, as a heart, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a mentor or a visionary, it is that to really become a loving witness to your life's experience and embrace it and see the value, this extraordinary entrepreneurship, the ability to see the value and opportunity in every experience. And this is my number one. So from panic to purpose, during the decade of my transformation, as I'm still transforming, so it really doesn't stop, but during the last decade of this level of transformation, I've been practicing what I call my 3 non-negotiables. My 3 tips or tricks to create fun and ease in the flow of your life, in the flow of your business, so you can always feel that buzzing, that inspiration, that brilliance that each and every one of us are as our unique and self-expressed person, soul, heart. So my number one, write it down. My number one is that become a loving witness to yourself. Daily connection. This is really just connecting in with the who, the I am, the you that you are, that you be. And this might look like you reflecting on some of the choices that you've made that you can now become a loving witness to and see the value. And this might be just tuning in and letting your heart speak and being a witness and just open to soften and receive what it is that your heart desires, what it is your soul may be yearning for. Oftentimes we ask these questions of our life, of our business, of our relationships, these how and whys, rather than just becoming a witness to the experience and just seeing the value in what is presently available. And daily connection will support you with that time. So as I didn't share my entrepreneurial journey with you, I began to share it with the panic to purpose. But during that time, before I decided to leap, and trust me, the net did appear, multiple nets appeared, multiple opportunities. The truth behind why I'm so passionate about sharing other people's entrepreneurial journey, other people's experiences, other people's tips and tricks, is so that we can feel inspired, as I once felt inspired to leap and trust myself and walk away from my career, to resign from that part of my life, to go on a journey of my desire, of my soul, of where my heart led. And for me at that time, daily connection became the practice to come back to my body instead of medicating my body. Instead of keeping it quiet, I started listening to my body with that daily connection. And I felt truly invited to semi-retire at age 38 years old and step into what I was passionate about, which was at the time, still at this time, was creating loving and lasting change. First, by being an example of that. First, by choosing me so that I could learn the way, so that I could openly and honestly share my story of how, or of the process really, and how really the universe started to support me, because I was walking in my self-expressed person. I was walking with the intention that I came here to deliver to the earth, to humanity, to consciousness. And you don't have to be on any level of spirituality to step into your business and your life this way, by first asking you, loving you, witnessing what you really want, what you deeply desire, because that is one of the keys to unlocking your door of success. That key unlocked my door of success. And although many things shifted immediately after I made that decision to choose what my heart and soul were yearning for, to disrupt my family in a way that felt like you're all in, was a conscious decision. And I encourage everyone to become a loving witness to their experience so that you find yourself making more conscious decisions. No, I didn't go from this amazing amount of income with my career right into the next level of income by buying a fitness club and later opening my dream of having my own yoga studio. However, there were many valuable lessons along the way. And also a lot of things, old beliefs that needed to be released. To be fair, the story would have it as I resigned from my career. A year or so later, my relationship of 25 years came to a close. And for the first time in my life, I felt like I just received a blank canvas to now create the reality that I deeply desired. So, did I see it like that in the very beginning, when all of a sudden I receive a phone call from my partner of at that time, I think we were going on 24 years of a relationship. We were high school sweethearts. I am in my late 40s, just to be fair. We were high school sweethearts. To hear that he didn't think he loved me anymore, or that this new version of me wasn't something he was expecting. I didn't expect that. And some of the best things that we receive are unexpected, because with that journey, with that relationship closing, with the dealings of real life examples of fighting for custody of my daughters or being subpoenaed to court, understanding that God, source, divine universe was really about to shift my life in a way that I was deeply begging for a mentor, that they were making me a mentor for my community, for my friends, for my family, well, for my children, which has been the biggest gift, is that with all of this rearrangement, I finally get to be in a place with my own children that I recognize they chose me to show them what else is possible. And I deeply embody that truth. In essence, there is no right or wrong. There is the journey that lights me up, that gets me buzzing with brilliance. And being really present in the moment, which is that number one, again, coming back to daily connection, that allows that buzzing to be fulfilling, that allows this life to be exciting, that allows me to feel extraordinary and witness a life that I have never seen before or that I couldn't even imagine for myself. So that story, that shift was an aha for me, for the very opportunity that a few years later came along that would show me my reality of creating a six-figure business, online, global business, a global publishing house and business mentorship facility in 12 months. And it was that very story of hardship that became the catalyst for me, my willingness and commitment to step into a role that I never saw coming. Although I already had the leadership behind me, I had no idea that extending an invitation, first receiving an invitation for myself to share my story, to share my hardship in a book titled Phoenix, Women Who Rise from the Ashes to Find Hope. And then to later, 8 months later, after that first yes, to open my heart and extend my arms to women and men all over the globe, to invite them to do the same, to step out, to get out from behind their hardship and use it, the experience, to share the value and opportunity that had stemmed from it. Now, if you ask me, that whole 25 years of my life was a setup. Because at the moment I was invited to share a story in this book, that was the only story I had. And without that story, I could have never found a sacred yes to that invitation. Even though I did still think that that story didn't carry any weight or value, even though I didn't feel like my message mattered, something in my heart, that buzzing, was like, try something new, leap again. And I look back at my choices, and I look back at the nets, and I realize that they always appear. Because in essence, I create them. So that is my entrepreneurial journey, after having a story, a life that created a story for me to share, and something that really activated my soul and inspired me to want to support others, to help others gain that visibility for their business, for their brand, for their life, to hold hands with others that are creating irresistible impact, and to remind others that we came here to prosper on purpose. We too have a limitless value. If we have a breath in our body, we are here to prosper. We are here to enjoy. We are here to live an extraordinary life. So number one, create a practice of just connecting in with what you desire. It's not selfish, it's soulful. Connect with what you desire. Write it down. Number two, movement, daily movement. Move your body, even if it's just a few little waves of the arm, even if it's 5 jumping jacks, even if it's 3 deep breaths. Move the inside of your body. Move the energy inside of your body. Walking in nature is beautiful. 5 minutes, 3 minutes. You'll eventually, within days, want to expand it to 10 minutes and 15, and then you'll build it into your extraordinary entrepreneur schedule of a lot of people I'm hearing and that I'm attracting and aligning with, that I don't turn on a computer until noon sometimes. I don't book appointments until after. And for me, I only book appointments 2 times a week, usually between noon and 4. It works for me. I desire to have time for myself in the morning, to become a loving witness and listen to the desires of my heart. And from that moment, whether it takes 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes, I have lots of different invitations for you to create this practice. So contact me and I'll get you some of the links to some really fun digital courses that I have that help you come to a place of connection. The second one we're talking about now, daily movement. I have some embodiment courses where this is where we get things in our body so we can create, is this time of movement. So if we stop and reflect and we call in some desires, we align with our desires, we claim our desires. The second step would be to move some energy in your body, to create some space in your body so that these desires have a place to land. Imagine throwing all these seeds up into the air and you realize that the soil is frozen. Why do you think that, I spent so many years of my life watching my dad till the garden? Daily movement is like tilling the garden. So the seeds are going to go up, the claims are going to go up, the intention, the inspiration, the desires are going to come up. And then move the body, till the soil. So the seeds, when they're ready to land, they have a place to land, they have a space. But with that movement also comes the clearing of the old energies that no longer serve these new claims. And this can be automatic. Once you know, you know. I know that I know that it's safe for me to call in what I want. I know that if I go play in nature or walk in nature or move my body or take some deep breaths, that I'm going to create space so that these seeds, these claims can find a place in my body to start creating, to start growing. And then number 3 is, don't go a day beyond now without celebrating. It's daily celebration. Sometimes that looks like patting myself on the back. Sometimes that looks like a treat, a little cacao coffee. Sometimes it looks like going to a sound bath or getting a massage or going for another hike. Sometimes it looks like whatever I feel like will bring me the most joy. And I celebrate that. Sometimes it looks like me getting into the DMs of some of my favorite clients or my friends or my family or my daughters and celebrating something with them, bringing joy into the lives of others by first experiencing joy for myself. Sometimes it's going back and celebrating something that perhaps I never celebrated for myself. I like starting there if I start this new practice or when I encourage clients to take on these 3 non-negotiable pieces in their own version. I love to remind them about that. Go celebrate some things that you never celebrated. And this can get you back into this place. I find that celebration is really big too about if you have an online space or an online business. Celebration is powerful in your marketing, in your promotion. To get on and speak with pride and courage about your accomplishments, about your excitement, about your extraordinary life. It really gives more people inspiration and incentive to take a step towards that than it does the latter. Even though we've been made to believe that bragging, boasting, and celebrating just bring other people down, it really brings the vibration of the entire consciousness up. Because we're energy. And if my energy is in a joyful place, I'm holding a space of energy in the universe with joy. And imagine if I share that joy with 10 of my clients that day. Now there's 11 of us taking up our space in the universe with joy. So those are my 3 tips and fun and easy tips. These are the 3 things that I still use every single day. It's a daily practice to continue to attract and align with my soul-inspired community, my soul-aligned clients, friends, collaboration partners, JV partners, brilliant book partners. These are my practices. These are the practices that I share with most of my friends, most of my clients, most of my audiences. And this is what has allowed me to feel so harmonious in every moment of every day, knowing that I'm in service as an extraordinary leader, mentor, heart for humanity. I hope that you found some value. I hope that each and every episode that you get an opportunity to see, hear, listen to, allows you to see more value and more opportunity in your own experiences. This is me. I'm Mary, the CEO and founder of My Brilliant Life. And I am head over heels about creating loving and lasting change in the world. I do that and share this experience with really soul-inspired business owners, entrepreneurs, mentors, visionaries, by supporting them and increasing their own visibility, creating their own irresistible impact, and allowing themselves to align with the purpose and the profit that is theirs and always has been available to each and every one of us when we're open, willing, and committed to claiming it every single day and with others. So a little bit about the release schedule and where are you finding this show? Where have you found yourself? This show will broadcast on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, all the audio channels, as well as a fantastic group that I am a part of or have created titled Extraordinary Entrepreneurs Lounge. And sometimes you might catch this live in the lounge. I honor your feedback. I'd love to hear from you. You can always reach me. I think you can Google Mary Gooden, Goodenmary, or you can put 3 W's and a .com and put Mary Gooden in the middle. You'll go straight to my website. There are many gifts that I have for you there. Feel free to reach out through info@marygooden.com if you want to shoot me a quick email. I heard the show intro. I'm excited to listen to the other guests. Whatever you'd like to share with me, I am open to receive you. So there you have it, my friends. You should find this releasing a new episode once a week. And we'll talk to extraordinary entrepreneurs, business owners, leaders all over the globe, and we'll allow them to share their secrets of success. We'll invite them always to share their journey of entrepreneurship. And we will also invite them to share their 3 fun, easy tips to how they have created a successful life and business. Can't wait to hear from you. I thank you so much for tuning in. So until the next episode, I'm sending you loads of love. Bye for now, everyone.